What if I told you that you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore? Imagine breaking free from the cycle of constantly worrying about your next paycheck. Sounds impossible, right? But in 2026, it's not only possible, it's achievable. Today, we're diving into 5 unique strategies to help you break the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and create financial stability. These aren't just about cutting expenses. They're about building smarter systems that give you more control over your money. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have actionable steps to escape that cycle for good. 1. Build a buffer month using a zero-based floor. Have you ever felt the tension between bills and your next paycheck? One of the most stressful parts of living paycheck to paycheck is the constant juggling act, waiting for your paycheck to clear so you can pay your bills. This anxiety often leaves us scrambling to make ends meet, even if we're making decent money. But what if you could change that completely? In 2026, breaking free from this cycle means creating a buffer month. The concept is simple. Instead of relying on this month's income to pay for this month's bills, you shift to living on last month's earnings. How does this work? The key is a zero-based floor approach, which is made easy by AI budgeting tools available today. When your paycheck hits, you lock that money into a system that doesn't release it until the next month. Essentially, you're building a 30-day buffer between your paycheck and your expenses. This gives you a permanent cushion, eliminating the stress of paycheck timing. With this method, you can breathe easy knowing that you're always 30 days ahead, not scrambling the moment your paycheck arrives. The beauty of the buffer month is that it removes the cycle of constantly catching up. It turns your money into a reliable resource that's never just a few days away from being spent. And because of the AI tools available today, this can be automated, allowing you to focus on building wealth without the constant worry of timing. You can now manage your finances with ease and precision, allowing room for financial growth. The buffer month method is an effective way to secure financial stability while also achieving long-term financial goals. 2. Reverse the subscription creep via virtual burner cards. We all know how sneaky subscriptions can be. It starts with one service, and before you know it, your bank account is leaking money every month for things you barely use. Streaming services, subscription boxes, and fitness memberships. All those tiny monthly payments add up quickly. But what if you could put an end to this creeping cost without having to cancel everything you love? Enter virtual burner cards. These cards are a game changer in 2026. By moving all your recurring expenses to a virtual credit card with a hard spending limit, you take control of your subscriptions. Here's how it works. Set a cap on how much you're willing to spend each month on subscriptions, and if your total expenses exceed that cap, the card automatically declines the lowest priority subscriptions. This forces you to review your spending and reapprove services every month, preventing those forgotten subscriptions from quietly eating away at your paycheck. Instead of blindly renewing, you're prompted to actively assess whether these subscriptions still serve you. It's a simple yet powerful way to ensure that you don't overspend on luxuries that you don't need, keeping your budget in check and your finances healthy. With this habit in place, you gain control over what you're paying for without losing access to the things that truly add value to your life. It's all about finding that balance and making sure your money goes where it matters most. Plus, it eliminates the risk of accumulating unwanted subscriptions, giving you peace of mind and a clearer financial picture each month. 3. The gap year mentality applied to raises. How many times have you received a raise or bonus only to see your expenses rise just as quickly? It's all too common to think that more money means more spending, which often leads to the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle continuing even after a pay increase. But what if you could break this pattern and truly make your extra income work for you? In 2026, The gap year mentality is the perfect strategy to use when you get a raise or bonus. This means you treat that extra income as if it doesn't exist. Instead of adjusting your lifestyle and spending more, you direct 100% of the raise to a separate high-yield savings account or investment fund before you ever see it in your checking account. The payoff here is huge. By keeping your lifestyle and expenses at your current level, you're effectively pricing out the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Your net worth accelerates, and you're building wealth without feeling the temptation to spend. This habit creates a long-term mindset, where the extra income is viewed as a tool for wealth building rather than an opportunity to increase spending. The gap year mentality is about discipline and prioritizing your future financial goals over immediate gratification. It's one of the most powerful ways to get ahead without working longer hours or taking on extra jobs. Instead, you're putting your raise to work for you, making it a stepping stone toward financial freedom. 4. Microlease your underutilized assets. In 2026, the gig economy has evolved, and it's no longer limited to just driving for a rideshare company or renting out a room on Airbnb. Today, you can leverage your underutilized assets in creative ways to generate passive income during your 9 to 5. Think about all the things you own that aren't being fully utilized: your parking space, tools, even your computers and used processing power. With the rise of peer-to-peer, P2P platforms, it's easier than ever to rent out what you already own. You can list your parking spot, high-end tools, or even computing power on decentralized networks that pay you for the usage. Platforms like these allow you to monetize your assets during the hours you're working your primary job, creating a secondary stream of income that doesn't require much extra effort. The benefit here is clear. By turning these underutilized assets into money-making opportunities, you reduce the pressure on your main paycheck. You're covering a utility bill, your grocery expenses, or even your rent without having to dip into your primary salary. This form of passive income helps you break the cycle by creating an additional financial cushion without working harder. Microleasing is about turning idle time and unused resources into valuable income streams. Whether it's renting out a spare parking space or leveraging your computing power, this habit provides a low-effort way to earn extra money without disrupting your daily life. 5. Switch to weekly self-payments. Are you someone who spends big right after payday, only to find yourself scraping by the next week? This is a common issue for people living paycheck to paycheck. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of receiving your pay, but then you find yourself struggling before the next paycheck arrives. The key to breaking this cycle is to reframe how you think about your payments. In 2026, one of the best ways to prevent this wealthy week, broke week cycle is by switching to weekly self-payments. If you're paid bi-weekly or monthly, set up an internal transfer to pay yourself a weekly allowance from your primary income. Instead of getting your full paycheck all at once, you transfer the bulk of it into a separate account, only allowing yourself to access a fixed amount each week. The payoff here is huge. This strategy smooths out your cash flow and prevents overspending right after payday. By getting a weekly allowance, you'll avoid those big splurges that often happen at the beginning of the month. You're creating a steady, predictable flow of money that allows you to live comfortably without the stress of surviving until the next paycheck. This habit doesn't just help with budgeting. It helps you think about your money in a more disciplined and consistent way. It makes your paycheck last longer and prevents the emotional highs and lows of spending. With weekly self-payments, you're taking control of your financial behavior and setting yourself up for long-term success. And that's a wrap on the top 5 ways to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle in 2026. By implementing these strategies, you're setting yourself up for a more stable, stress-free financial future. Whether it's building a buffer month, taking control of your subscriptions, or learning how to leverage your assets. These habits will help you break the cycle for good. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button, share it with anyone who could benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on building your financial future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.